In the process toolbar, we can go to the loads, and there we have first of all the load groups. The load groups will define how we will combine the load cases with each other. So they are very important when you use the automatic load combinations in SCIA. You can change the name of your load group. For example, let's call this one permanent. You can create a new type, and there we can change the load to another type, for example, to the variable type. I will create as well a snow case, and there we can put it on a variable load, and we can change the load type to snow. And this will have an effect how the load will be combined based on the psi factors of the Eurocode. And I will create another one, which I will call wind. I will change the load type to wind, and the relation can now be set to exclusive. So when we will have multiple load cases, wind load cases, and we give them all the same load group wind, the load cases will not be combined with each other due to this exclusive relation. So now I'm finished here, and I can close this window, and I can open the load cases. Automatically, the load case for self-weight is created as a permanent action type with that permanent load group. I cannot change it to a variable load group. So a permanent load or load case should be combined with a permanent load group, and the same for variable load cases and load groups. So I can create with the new button a new load case. I can call this one maybe other permanent load. So it will have the same action type and the same load group, but now the load type is standard and not self-weight anymore. Another load case can be a variable load. I should change the action type to variable, and now I can only choose from the variable load groups. So I will leave this one on variable. I can create another one for the snow, and I can define the snow load group and attach it to it. And I can create my wind load cases. For example, a wind in X direction with the load group wind, and another wind for the Y direction with the same load group. So this exclusive wind load group will prevent that my wind X and my wind Y will be combined with each other. After creating the load cases, you can add the loads per load case.